ever AP Pep Rally. Let's get a quick heads up from our principal, Miss Dunwoody.
Los Alamos High School is the only high school in our Los Alamos Public Schools. We're the only game in town, but because of that, we have to be a school that meets the needs of every student here. The counselors here at the school do a great job of talking with kids and trying to find their interests. And so we really try to meet the needs of the kids. And when the kids want to take a class, we're like, okay, we'll find a teacher to do it, we'll put more sections in, we'll expand, and we really just have grown the program over the years to what it is today. This year, 330 students are enrolled in AP classes. I just think that's incredible. That's about a quarter of our population, and that doesn't include how many students have taken a class over the 4 years that they've been in high school.
Our goal would be that every kid that comes to our district has the opportunity and takes an AP class before they graduate.
If any of you have ever taken an AP class, please stand up so that we can clap and applaud you as well. Stand up, all of you.
My sister, when I was in elementary school, when she was taking AP Physics, she made me realize that it was something that was like anybody could do, It was something that I could do, and it really pushed me.
I really wanted to go more in depth into curriculum when I got into high school. I thought that a great way of doing that would be with AP Physics 1, so I felt like I would be very well supported in my endeavors if I did go into that class.
I think I decided to choose the APs that I'm in this year. Just wanted a more challenging course. It challenges you to think more.
We've really focused not so much on the score on the test, but making sure that we've got our best teachers in those classes, high quality instruction that's engaging, and the students want to be there.
I'd also like to recognize a few special people in the building. If you've taught one of our AP classes here at Los Alamos High School, stand up.
The advantage of teaching AP Government is there's tons of political theater. We're constantly getting modern examples of all these things happening, whether it's a veto, things like that. So it's very easy to make it more student-centered because they can bring in their opinions on all kinds of issues. And that's very infectious, and it really makes a very positive learning experience.
Kids develop confidence in a college-level course. Regardless of the subject, you just need to validate each student as having potential. Being able to come in here and talk about books and talk about texts that are really rich and challenging, and having that be sort of the sole purpose. A really great reward for me is when a student says that they have rekindled their love of reading.
I really enjoy being in that class because I'm put with like-minded people, with driven people. I think most of the students in the class actually are thinking critically, and I learn from them and I gain from them because of their input.
It's a combination between community, between family, between a school, between students and teachers. We don't have a Spanish speaker. They doesn't have any single person at home to practice. I'm a second language learner, and I always say this. I'm a second language learner. I have a really hard accent. It's okay to make mistakes. This is what we do in here in class. Even if they make mistakes when they write in, I said, you're ready for AP.
And they want you to learn the material. They want you to be as passionate about what you're learning as they are about what they're teaching. And that makes for great communication with your teachers. That makes for great bonds that you can develop because there's a genuine interest in you as a student, and you're genuinely interested in what your teacher is showing you.
I am delighted to announce that Los Alamos Public Schools is our 2023 AP District of the Year.
AP Small District of the Year was an awesome award to get. I was like completely surprised. I didn't know about it till I was doing the banner, taking a picture with the banner. It was honestly surprised because often I feel like New Mexico schools are overlooked. It's nice to be recognized. I would say to a person thinking about taking an AP class that it's worth a shot.
It's an opportunity and it's a privilege that we get to take these classes. I think it's a good challenge.
You really have nothing to lose. Because your teachers are so invested in your success, you know that you're going into a class that is going to have the resources for you to be able to succeed.
If I had one piece of advice to give, it would be step out of the traditional idea of what an AP class is. When you hear kids who signed up for it and they weren't quite sure, but then at the end they came out and said, no, that was a great idea. That's really what I'd like to see happen for a lot of kids.